Hello and welcome to this week's edition of What's Going On, the show that gives you things to do in and around your local area. I'm Adam Child, and now let's take a look at what's going on in your area this week. Although our first activity isn't exactly local, it's not that far away for those of you who want to create a hobby out of your love for speed. Do you think all exercise is fun? Well, we head off to the Mayor of London Skyride event to show you a unique way of seeing the sights of London. And for those of you who love to sing and dance, why not share your talents with the world and join the Academy Drama School? And that's today's show. So our first activity, or in this case hobby, we sent our crew over to the home of British Motorsport to see the rather unusual goings-on.
Since it was first used as a grass pushbike track in 1926, this track has grown to become one of the most iconic motor racing venues in the UK. This track is currently used for motorsports such as touring cars and superbike championships and Formula 2, and once played host as the British Formula 1 circuit where the likes of Formula 1 legends such as Nigel Mansell, Alan Prost and Ayrton Senna have all raced. That's right, I'm talking about Brands Hatch. We're at Brands Hatch today at a track day of the Classic Motorcycle Club to take a look at two motorsports. The first you can see is simple motorbike racing. However, the next is fairly unusual as it involves two people. It is called sidecar racing, and the winners of these events are the ones who have the best teamwork. Brucewood and Tom are just one of the teams at the event today, so we decided to ask them what it's all about.
Tell us a little bit about your team.
Well, the team here is basically a sidecar team. We run 4 sidecars, all powered by Hillman engines, ranging from 998cc up to 1048. It's really a team effort between the rider and the passenger. If you watch it on the circuit, you'll see that the passenger will throw his weight out to the left of the sidecar in left-handers and climb over the back of the rider on right-handers. The reason for that is that if you don't, you go to left-handed with the passenger on the right-hand side, the chair leg lifts up and you come tumbling out, and on the right-handers, if you're not out on the right, you won't make the right-hand bend.
You may be sitting at home thinking maybe this is for me, but I'm not old enough. Well, that is where you could be wrong.
Jake Mason. How did you get into the sport?
Well, I've been going to Mallory Park since I was a couple of months old, and then I seen a banner for a mini motor circuit and went there, bought a bike, and just went from there really.
How could young adults get into motorsport themselves who haven't already started?
Just come to a paddock and see if anyone would lend you a bike and get your licence for it.
So why don't you get yourself down to a local track day and see the racing for yourself, and as Jake said, get yourself talking to the teams and see if they can help you get into motorsport. Now back to the studio.
That was Brands Hatch and one rather unusual style of racing. But what is it actually like to ride in one of those sidecars we saw? Well, we sent one of our young reporters, Jack Allen, to interview a sidecar racer from Essex to find out what it's like in the sidecar.
I'm a passenger on a classic sidecar racing outfit. We do the championship with a classic racing club. We visit all the premier circuits in the country, Brands Hatch, Capel Park, Donington Park. When I was a little boy in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, my brother raced sidecars at World Championship level. He raced in the TT and British Championship as well. And I've always wanted to do sidecar racing. It was when Dave Crisford came along and offered us sponsorship that I was able to do it. All forms of motorsport are dangerous just by the nature of the sport. And I fell out the weekend. Was going around through a chicane, and the bike just flicked, and It flipped me out. I just couldn't hold on. Yeah, motorsport's an expensive hobby, full stop. Engines and ancillaries and things cost a lot of money. But I'm very lucky that I've got Dave Griswold as a sponsor. Definitely, because when we're out on the track, I've got to trust in what Phil's doing, and he's got to trust in what I'm doing. I mean, if we go around a bend and we're not together, then basically the bike doesn't really want to go around a bend. So you've got to try and be together at all times, and we're good mates off the track. No, I mean, there are youngsters that go into sidecar racing, but it all depends on opportunity. I mean, it's mainly passengers really, because passengers get rides with drivers that own bikes and stuff like that, especially in like with the modern bikes. Yeah. I mean, with the Classic Club, it's a big family experience. I mean, they all bring their wives and children, and it's not just about the racing; it's about the whole weekend. Definitely, yeah, go for it. The younger the better, really, because especially with sidecar racing. I mean, I'm quite old for a passenger. You really want to be young, small, fit, and flexible, which I'm none of the above.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, let's have a look at something more. Now, let's have a look at what's going on in London and look at something less competitive and more relaxing.
Look familiar? Yes, that's right, this is London. But not your typical day out. This is the Mayor of London's Skyride event. Every year since 2007, London has been host to one of the biggest, if not the biggest, bike event in the UK. So we went along to find out what the event is all about. The Skyride event brings the British public in from all over the UK to have fun and see the sights of London, whilst getting some exercise. Any bike is allowed to ride at the Skyride event, even the weird and wacky. Children are welcome to the event with open arms. They can find themselves taking part in fun activities such as designing their own Skyride bib, face painting, and even meeting some of their favourite TV characters. The general public are not the only ones participating. This year, Olympic cyclist Chris Hoy and actress and model Kelly Brooks attended the event. And it doesn't stop there, even animals are welcome to the event. So what did Team Sky think of the event?
It's organised by British Cycling and Sky to inspire people from all ages to start riding bikes and just enjoy the day.
This is the up-and-coming band Goodbye Stereo, and this is just one of the many bands performing in the music tent. This is another one of the many activities you can enjoy at Skyride.
Hi guys, it's a great set.
Thank you.
How do you feel about the audience? Is it a good turnout today?
Great, it's a great turnout. It's not bad, is it? It's fun. Yeah, only chilled out a few thousand. Yeah.
You're going to be getting on the e-bikes yourselves, taking a ride around the track?
We cycled here. Yeah.
You cycled here?
Yeah, we had a tandem. There was 5 of us.
How do you feel about the event? Great event, eh?
Yeah, it's really good. It's a really positive thing. We played another Skyride event in Southampton about 2 weeks ago, was it? Yeah, so that was really good fun as well. We did more of a sort of a low-key busking event, but it's nice to be invited back to do this one. It's really good fun.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the event and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No problem.
As noted by Goodbye Stereo, the Skyride event you see is just one of the many throughout the country. So why not get out your bike and take part in one of the many Skyride events or activities happening throughout the country.
That was the awesome Mayor of London Skyride event, one of the biggest Skyride events there is. But that's only one in 95 events nationwide, and for some of the bigger events such as the one you just saw, you don't even need to have a bike to attend, as they have other activities you can take part in. But what if you don't have a bike? Well, You can always hire one from a local shop, or even if you have a spare cash, go and buy yourself one. You may even have an old bike that needs some repairs. The Skyrider are offering help with their workshops, where you can learn how to fix your bike if it breaks and gain advice how to look after it. So, if you're interested in taking part in one of these events and find out where the local Skyride event is, then please visit the Skyride website at www.goskyride.com. So now on to our third and final look at something to do in your local area. And this activity is something especially for those who love to sing and dance.
My sister Veronica and I had this boat, and my husband Charlie travelled around with us. Now, for the last number in our ride, we did these 20 acrobatic flips in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. So, this one night before the show, down at the Hotel Sicily, the three of us booze and have a few laughs. And we ran out of ice, so I go out to get some. I come back, and there's Veronica and Charlie doing number 7 in the spread eagle. I was in such a shame shock, I completely backed out. It wasn't until after, when I was washing the blood with my hands, I even
shut me down. This is a traditional day at one of the Academy Drama Schools. The Academy is a local drama school for anyone between the ages 3 and 18. As part of the Academy Drama School, you will be expected to go to one of their schools one day during the weekend and spend 3 hours taking part in lessons, singing, dancing and acting. However, the Academy isn't just a drama school, it is also a social club that helps to build social and communication skills. As a drama school, the Academy will help give you more confidence. They also have an agency so that you can use the skills you learn to earn yourself some more money. The Academy has a yearly show which the students work towards all year. These shows allow the students to showcase their talent.
I think the Academy is definitely enjoyable. It gives students an opportunity to experience what they really love in their hearts. Just say if they love dancing or acting, the Academy's definitely got that, and they will help you 100% if you're struggling or if you don't understand it. When I first moved here, I honestly was shaking like a leaf, but I feel like now it's kind of been like my 4th year here now. It is. I definitely feel more confident with the auditions, acting pieces, even the dance movements, and all the teachers are really wonderful to work with, along with the students.
So that's the Academy and another look at what's going on in your local area. But now, back to the studio.
Well, that was the Academy. They have 4 branches within Essex and Hertfordshire. So if you're interested, why not take a look at their website, which is www.theacademy.me.uk, or you can find more information online. But today we are joined by one of the lads from the groups. It's Mr. Sam Webster, everyone. Nice to meet you, buddy. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, it is. Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about what you do in the groups, etc.
Right, I go to a theatre group called Future Faces Theatre School, and we're based in Campion School, which is where we do our rehearsals, and then we perform in the Queen's Theatre.
And whereabouts is Campion Schools?
It's near Hornchurch.
Which is Essex?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Now, I mean, since you've been at the group, have you made lots of friends? And...
Oh yeah, I've met loads of amazing people, and they've got the same interests as me, obviously, and yeah, loads of new friends. It's good.
And are your family very supportive of what you do?
Oh yeah, they come see every show.
That's wicked. And what sort of experience have you gained from going to these groups as well?
Well, first and foremost, you learn a lot of like communication skills. They develop a lot, and confidence, obviously, because it's not easy to go on stage with like performing to 500 people. But obviously, like acting skills, like facial expressions and all that.
Very important, facial expressions.
Yeah,
definitely.
And like, you know, you get taught how to sing and dance and.
So is this absolutely for any age range, or is it certain age ranges?
Well, my one, I think it's between the ages of 5 to around 18. You don't actually get kicked out when you're 18, but that's, you know, like when you turn 18, your standards are a bit higher, so you don't want to perform with 5-year-olds. So.
And would you say before you started you were less confident and you gained a hell of a lot more confidence now?
Definitely.
That's awesome, man. And most importantly, do you enjoy attending the groups?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a great time. I look forward to my Saturdays.
What would you say is the best thing?
Well, me personally, I like the acting involved. I can't really dance, but, you know, they push me and They get me working, and I do enjoy the singing, but I think acting's my strong point. That's what I enjoy the most.
So what would you recommend out there to people that are upcoming in acting? Would you recommend these groups to people?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, they're good fun at the same time as you're learning. So, you know, definitely give it a go.
Cool, that's pretty awesome, man. Sam, thank you very much.
No worries.
It's been a pleasure chatting to you.
You too.
Well, sadly, that's all we've got time for. A special thanks goes to all our interviewees and everyone involved. Thanks ever so much for watching, and we hope you feel inspired to take part in some of our activities that we've shown today. Thanks very much, and we'll see you soon.